All right, guys, in this last video, I want to cover one more thing, and that's email marketing. So, whilst there's still heaps more features that I haven't even, touched on yet, I think this is another one of those features that is important when it comes to being a wedding service provider, and that's your email marketing campaign. So, if you're using anything like MailChimp or Drip or ActiveCampaign or Flowdesk, you can actually get rid of all of those things and actually host your email marketing from this platform. It is a complete all-in-one platform for connecting with your wedding clients. All right, so the way it works is that you can do two things. Number one, you can do your normal email campaigns where you might have a template that you have set up, so that it looks pretty. The templates are really easy. You can literally just drag and drop them in place, and you can add in the content. You might want to have an image here and some writing here, so you can set up a template with your logo and everything from here, and you can save that so that every time you send out emails, they look pretty and effective. So this is for your general email marketing. So this would be where you're maybe doing email newsletters, maybe you are just sending out the odd promotional email here and there. This is kind of like that ad hoc or one-off type of messages. So this is general email marketing. The other thing that this does, though, is automation. So automative email and text marketing as well. And your account comes pre-built with a couple of these things, and then you can build them yourself as well. So it comes with an automation that reminds clients about your appointments. So let's just go through that one first of all. So this is where we are saying to the platform, hey platform, as soon as a bride comes into contact with us and books an appointment, I want to know about it. So and we need to make sure that they turn up for their appointment. So this is all about making sure that they turn up, but also prepping you so that you don't forget that they're going to turn up and you've got their stuff ready for them when they actually get on that call with you. So it will, what happens is that this is a workflow that triggers once a bride makes a booking. So we're saying when a customer books a bridal consult, these are the steps I want you to take. The first thing it's going to do is create our opportunity. So that's that client card we talked about in one of my earlier videos where I said in the pipeline, this is where we're going to start looking. It's going to create a client card in the pipeline for yes, the customer has requested a quote, or yes, the customer has requested a consult. So we're going to tag it. We can use tagging in here as well, so that this bride, for example, has requested a quote from us. We're going to say quote requested, and then should that bride not turn up or something like that, we can still go back to that bride and say, hey, look, you did request a quote from us. We're sorry that you couldn't make our call, but here's a copy of your quote. We'd love to hear from you. It's also going to give them a welcome email. So we're going to say to the bride, thanks for booking. So it says here bride consult with, and it's going to have your business name or your name. These are all pre-built once you set up your account. So it says, hey, first name, right? It gets that from the booking form. Congratulations, this is who I am. Please add me to your primary inbox. Here's the appointment that you booked, and if you need to make any changes, you can do so. Guys, this is pre-built. You don't have to worry about this. You don't have to connect it up. This is all pre-built for you inside your account. So it does a welcome email to the client. Then what it does is it sends you an internal prompt. It sends you a little text message and it says, hey, Dawn has just requested a quote. Prep for your meeting on 31st of October. So it's telling me, hey, you've got an appointment coming up. You need to get ready. They've submitted all their details. My goal now is to go and look at the details that they've submitted and create them a quote, right? Ready for their appointment. So there's no way I can forget either. 24 hours before the appointment, it's going to do some reminders. Now, you could add in a reminder for yourself then as well if you wanted to, but hopefully you look at your calendar every day. It makes sure that it reminds the client 1 hour before. Again, it's going to say, hey, this is the link to our Zoom meeting. Don't forget, see you in an hour. It's going to send them a text message to remind them. So you just need to basically put in your Zoom link. There is a way to do that automatically as well. If you use Zoom, but I've left it out because if you don't use Zoom, if perhaps you contact your customers through a different platform or maybe your Messenger or anything like that, then you can use the option to either add it or not add it. It's going to send the last communication to that bride 10 minutes before your appointment. So now the bride's got on the appointment, we've gone through the scripts. I've got some scripts for you to have to make a booking with that bride, and hopefully they've come out of that meeting, that client, that consult with you thinking, wow, yeah, she is definitely the person for me, or he is definitely the planner for me, or florist for me, and I'm definitely going to go ahead and make the booking with them. So, which is awesome. This is what we really want them to do. But there's going to be times where these brides are perhaps not quite ready. So what we have designed is, as part of this whole process, as part of the booking, is that after, because the follow-up is just as important as making sure that they've turned up, the follow-up after the appointment is also important. So what it will do is it's going to wait. Let's just go back a step here. It's going to wait till 2 hours after your appointment. And then what it's going to do is it's going to send you, as the business owner or as the person who did the consult, it's going to send you a follow-up email, appointment follow-up for the Dawn, right? The person you just spoke to. And it's going to say which of these things apply. And what we've done is we've set up these trigger links that trigger certain actions. They trigger certain automatic responses. So did they show up and book? And if that's a yes, they showed up and they booked, great. Then we've got to put their amount in that we decided what the quote was worth. We're going to tag them with, bride booked. And we're going to mark our opportunity as one because we won that bride, right? If they didn't, there's a few reasons why. Maybe they're just not quite ready yet. Maybe they are not willing to commit. Maybe their wedding is, good 12, 18 months away and they don't want to make a booking just yet. Some brides think that it's okay to book 6 months in advance. We all know as wedding professionals that we need, sometimes 12 months to 2 years because we get booked up that quickly. Some are keen, but they just need a little bit extra time to have a chat with their bridesmaids or have a chat with the parents, whoever's paying. So I actually have a campaign that I have, which is a 48-hour campaign. So I allow my brides to kind of pencil in the day, and I say to them, look, go back, but if you want this day, I've got it open right now. I'll keep it for you for 48 hours, but then I need a return of your money, your deposit and your contract. Otherwise, I have to release that day. But sometimes that they're not ready to book right now, and that they're going to go and they're not going to book in the next 2 days. So you might want to put them into a follow-up sequence, again, an automated sequence where you just follow up with them for the next 6 weeks, and you just give them some more information about how you can help them for their wedding and looks for hair and makeup, and maybe some blog posts that you could share with them. So that's about general side of things. And then you could have a trigger here excuse me, that says, did they not turn up? What if they didn't show up? Now, hopefully, with all the automation that we've done, there's not going to be a reason for them not to show up, but something could happen. And so what we do is we put them into an automation campaign to get them to rebook. And you can see that all of this is pre-built into your account, and it's all set up, ready to go to get them booked in. So automation. There's lots of other automations as well, which we'll pre-put into there. There's some follow-up. There's some consults to get them into those 6-week automations as well. And as time goes on, we're going to start putting more and more things into this account, into your accounts. We're slowly creating more and more content over the next couple of months to, again, make life easier for you as a wedding pro. Additional things coming up will be things like pre-built blog posts that you can use. So at the moment we're creating around 12 blog posts that you can schedule out over 12 weeks or over 12 months, produce one a month. We're also setting up some templates for you for newsletters so that you can actually, instead of starting from scratch, we'll give you some templates that are pre-built. They're coming up over the next couple of months. We're also creating a calendar, a schedule for your social calendar. So again, you'll be able to have some pre-built social media content that you literally can just post. So they'll all be in your account. So we can create them, put them in your account. And these will be general ones. So it might be a case of they might be related to sort of Easter and Christmas and Valentine's Day. But there will be posts that you can use on your socials. So they're pre-built. There's just so much, guys. I would love for you to check out the Creative Biz Hub. If you want some extra help with it, there's always opportunities to do that. You don't have to do this alone. As I said, everything's that's set up inside of your account. They're all templates to make things easier. You can literally just take out the logos and put your own logos in. You can take out wording, put your own wording in. We've tried to make it as really simple as possible. And there's lots of features also that we can add on that are included in your account as well. And I'll be happy to have a chat with you about those. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you have enjoyed my series of videos, and I look forward to seeing you inside the platform.